Hello friends, back with another type of story. The genre today I'm talking about is narrative non-fiction. So we've talked about fiction being funny and fake silly stories, and non-fiction being true stories, stories about real things where you can usually see real photographs and they're telling you something, giving you information. Well, a narrative nonfiction is a story that's told like a story, but it is based on true facts. So if you have a regular nonfiction book about Arctic foxes, it would tell you this is where they live, this is what they eat, things like that. But when you use the word narrative here, narrative means story. So a story that is told that is true. So my story today is Little Dog Lost. It says the true story of a brave dog named Baltic. That's him right there. Now, in this situation, the story is true from what people knew of seeing him in different places, so they could tell their part of the story. But they didn't have enough pictures, the author didn't have enough pictures to tell the whole story with real photographs. So you see, in this case, it's illustrations. Usually nonfiction books have real pictures, but when you come to narratives or stories, generally you're going to have your illustrations, your drawn pictures instead. Monica Carnesi is the author and illustrator. So she does both parts in the story. And here we go. Little Dog Lost. Couple blank pages. I like to show you this map on this page because it gives you an idea. In here it shows a little map, and there's a country far, far away called Poland. And in Poland there's a river that runs through it called the Vistula River. The river leads out to the ocean. Another word for ocean is sea. So this sea or ocean is called the Baltic Ocean or the Baltic Sea. So here it's kind of showing you in bigger form places where they first saw the dog, how it must have floated down the Vistula River and out into the ocean, the sea, the Baltic Sea. So a little bit of a preview there of what's going to happen. Here we go. What page is this, boys and girls? Don't say it loud. Remember, we're just about to start our story, so we always whisper it. That title page. Very good. Little Dog Lost, the true story of a brave dog named Baltic by Monica Carnesi. Published by Nancy Paulson Books, part of Penguin Group in the U.S. Here we go. On a very cold day during a very cold winter, sheets of ice floated on the Vistula River and out toward the Baltic Sea. Something is moving in the water. What is it? It's a bird. No. A fish? No. Do you see it there? Right there? It's out at a distance, so it seems small from far away. It's a dog! A little dog is adrift on the ice. Can anybody help him? Please help, dog. So all these people see him. They know he needs to get off there. It's too cold. He can't get food. And that water is salty, so it's not good water for drinking. The firemen come to help. They go into the river trying to reach dog. One's holding back. The other are trying to get closer. But what's happening here? What's happening with the water? Yes, it's still moving, so they're having to keep from falling over from the moving water pushing them, but he's also moving. They're trying, though. But the river flows too fast. The little dog floats away in the current. The movement of the water is the current. Past the people and past the buildings, dog leaves everyone behind. Oh, they tried. Night comes, then day, then night again, then day. Dog's thick fur keeps him warm, but dog is wet and tired and hungry, and he is scared. Oh, don't be scared, dog. I could imagine he would be scared. I would be scared out there, all alone. A ship is coming. The crew sees something on the ice. Is it a seal? No. It has 4 legs, ears, and a tail. It's a dog. Let's help him. The crew are the people who work on a boat. They saw him. They're going to help him. I love that. The crew pulls out a big net on a pole. Jump in, dog. It's not doing it. Maybe he's afraid. But dog slips. He falls into the water. Oh, where's dog? Do you see his paws right here? He's holding on. There he is. Dog climbs back onto the ice. The crew lowers a small boat into the icy water. A seaman climbs in and paddles towards dog. So he's using a littler boat to try to get closer. He gets closer and closer, and then he saves dog. Yay. Quick, get towels. Quick, get blankets. The whole crew helps dog. Is dog okay? Dog is so weak and so tired, he can barely move. Finally, dog is warm. Finally, dog is dry. He eats and falls asleep, safe at last aboard the ship. When dog wakes up, he looks for the people who saved him. They are eating breakfast. Everyone is happy to see dog awake. They give dog a sausage. Dog finds the man who pulled him out of the water. Dog puts his nose on his lap. That's how he says thank you. You're welcome, dog. You're welcome. Baltic. That's it. That's what we'll call you. So they named him after the ocean and also the name of their boat, the Baltica. So he is Baltic from the Baltica. And that's how a brave little dog got his name and his new home. Join the crew, Baltic. So he's going to stay on the boat and live with them. Huh. And that is the end of the story. But here is a picture. I'm going to get real close. They did take a couple pictures when they saw him off the boat. So there's a picture of the real Baltic when they saw him floating on the ice close to the boat before they rescued him. And down here is a picture of the real man that rescued him and Baltic there. And I'll read you this little bit real quick. It almost tells the whole story again. It says, a note from the author, the person who wrote the book wrote this. On Saturday, January 23rd, 2010, a dog was seen floating on a floe on the Vistula River near the city of Grudziądz, Poland, 60 miles inland from the bay and the Baltic Sea. No one knows exactly where or how the dog first got trapped on the ice. According to news reports, firefighters from different towns attempted to save him without success. Against all odds, the dog was able to remain afloat on the ice for 2 days, and with his thick fur coat, he was able to survive one of Poland's coldest winter spells. On Monday, January 25th, 2010, the dog was spotted by the crew of the RV Baltic, a scientific research vessel 15 miles from land in the Baltic Sea. Attempts to rescue the dog began immediately but proved difficult. Moving the ship close to the float caused the ice to shift, and as a result, the dog fell into the water several times. Anxious to reach the dog before it drowned, the crew lowered a small pontoon boat driven by the ship's watch engineer officer, Adam Buzinski. Using a grappling iron, he was able to get close enough to the ice floe to pull the dog to safety. Nicknamed Baltic, the dog quickly became attached to the members of the crew. Once all attempts to find his original owners failed, Baltic was adopted by Officer Buzinski. And that's him there pictured, it says. He is now an official member of the RV Baltica crew and has participated in a number of research missions. When at sea, he enjoys sitting on the bridge watching the water and seagulls. The story of Baltic's adventure and rescue made news all over the world. And so there's the true story of Baltic. And you know what I just realized today, boys and girls? That this happened exactly 10 years ago because January 25th is Monday. So when you first read this, if you read it on Monday, it's this week. It was 10 years ago this week that he was saved. So there you go, Little Dog Lost. That was our nonfiction narrative. Did you like that story? Me too. Enjoy your day. Read, read, read.